Now I think we should be good to go. Let me just make sure. Test. All right, I think we should be live. I think my mic should be working and all that fun stuff. So, we're going to be doing some shiny hunting. I think we should be live. Yeah, there we go. All right. We're good. Mic is working. Background audio should be working. Yeah, so we are going to be doing some shiny hunting today. I know yesterday I said we were going to be doing some post-game stuff, but I found a Petalil in an outbreak. So instead we're going to be going after that. Ives, hello, how are you doing tonight? Now, I'm not entirely sure how long this stream is going to be, mainly because I'm going to be waking up early tomorrow morning to, well, stream the Pokemon Presents. And we'll also do some more gaming then as well. Okay. So yeah, we are going to be shiny hunting a Petalil today. And, yeah, we'll see how that goes. If we get it pretty quick, then we'll go do some post-game stuff. If we don't get it quick, well, that's what we're going to be doing today. And just like that, it's gone. Okay. You're good? I'm good, too. I'm doing pretty good. It was a pretty busy day today. Cleaned up around my house. Decided to bake some bread again. Actually turned out good this time, so yay. I tried making bread last week, and I somehow did it wrong, and as soon as I pulled it out of the oven, it deflated. So I'm just glad that, the stuff I cooked today, the stuff I baked today turned out good. And, now we're streaming. So, again, this will probably be shorter than one of my typical streams. Again, just given the fact I want to try and get to bed a little early so I can wake up tomorrow morning for the Pokemon Presents. I am super excited about that. I am not entirely sure what they have planned for it tomorrow, but hopefully it's good. And then there's Psyduck. Alright, I'm going to put on... Let's throw on some background music. We're gonna go ahead and listen to some just nice, chill background music. We're just gonna have a nice, chill stream today. Nothing too exciting happening. We'll probably do some more... Most likely some more Legends Arceus tomorrow morning. Maybe something else. I have been wanting to try and play some Dark Souls 3 again. And with Elden Ring being pretty popular right now, maybe it's time to get back into some of the Dark Souls games. I haven't played Dark Souls in 5 years. I think last I checked. But I'm waiting for Elden Ring to be a little bit more stable on PC before I pick it up. Pokemon Present is at 11 a.m. for you think? That's good for you. Good for you. I wish it was that late in the day for me. It's at 6 a.m. for me, so 12 hours from now. So after stream tonight, you know, I got a couple other things I gotta do, and then I gotta try and fall asleep early or wake up early. I still haven't decided which one. I mean, they're basically the same thing, going to bed and waking up early. Yes, we are on the Petalil hunt? Why does that sound so weird when I say it? I should probably get double up on the desktop audio. There wasn't a shiny there, was it? No, okay. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I don't like Pokemon that run away. I I didn't realize that the Petalil here, I like to run at the first sign of a disturbance, which can make for a very oh geez, thought that was another shiny alpha. I would have been so excited. A shiny alpha Petalil would be so cool. Just like that. They all like to run. I don't like it. 6 a.m. is in 4 hours for you? Woo! It's pretty late for you then. Pretty late for you, that's for sure. And the other bad thing about trying to find these Petalil is that they're so small. They blend in with the grass. Or the wheat. I guess these are most likely wheat. They run, they blend in. It's hard to find them. Just realized I started streaming. Yeah, a little later on today's stream I had well, I was making dinner, and it took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to. But we are here. Change of plans from what I thought we were going to be doing yesterday. Mostly because I found Petalil right now. Oh, so we're going to be shiny hunting that, and they love to run. They love to run. I have no idea where any of them went. There's still a couple out here. It's 2 a.m. for you right now. Ooh. That's really early. I think that's about the time I went to bed last night. About 2 a.m. Alright, no more are spawning, so that's gonna be a reset. Buy 100 Pokeballs, they only cost 10k. That is true. I like using the Ultra Balls. One, because I'm resetting. And two, they have a higher catch rate than the Pokeball. And with these Petalils being, geez, what, like level 40 or something, it just gives me a higher chance at catching them so they don't run away. But it's not like a guaranteed. It's not 100% that they're going to be caught. So Pokeball, just I wouldn't even want to try a Pokeball. Oh, I do have... I do have a funny... I think I recorded it. I don't know if I recorded it, but one of my favorite things to do, especially with like the flying Pokemon, you know, like Togekiss, Braviary, things like that, is once you catch them once in a ball, if they break out, you just aim at the same spot, and as soon as they break out, you throw another Pokeball at it. And I think I caught a Braviary after throwing like 5 jet balls at it, and I didn't let it move, and it was hilarious. Natsuki, you're late. It's alright. I just started. Change of plans from yesterday. We're going to be shiny hunting Petalil because I found it. If we find a shiny Petalil, we'll go do some more post-game stuff. But for now, I want a shiny Hisuian Lilligant. I really want it. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Well, actually, what? It's evening, so it'd be more like konbanwa. Konnichiwa is like good morning, good day, not good evening. You use Pokeballs because you can use as many as you want and then keep your Ultras. Well, I'm not too concerned with money. I have 600,000 Pokedollars right now, so I'm not too concerned with running out of money. And I think I still have maybe like 10 or 20, no, maybe not that many, but I still have nuggets in my storage as well. And if I ever run out of money, I mean, that took me maybe an hour to collect that much money. Oh, that one ran away. That's unfortunate. Stop running. I hate these things. They're worse than the Turtwigs. You have an Alpha Braviary? Nice. Is that an Alpha Shiny Braviary? Because that would just be like maximum flexing right there. Oh, man. No, I love Shiny Braviary. I'm actually trying to level up Rufflet here. And once it hits level 54, I'll have a shiny Hisuian Braviary. It's such a cool shiny. I absolutely love it. Definitely didn't have to look up how to spell it. I believe you. I believe you knew it off the top of your head. You look up Hisuian Lilligant and Unovian Lilligant. They're shiny, as you can see, they just swap the colors. Still, I like Hisuian Lilligant more, because it's like not just a short plant, but it's like a dancing plant, and there's just something about that that I like. I like Hisuian Lilligant a lot more than Unovian Lilligant, that's for sure. What are you... Why? Why? Why are you there? You make star pieces in the crafting menu, then sell them. That's a pretty good way to make money. I don't think any more are spawning. But there is actually an even quicker way of making money. And I'll show you. I'll show you guys here if we don't get the Lilligant to spawn. Actually, let me check how many they might actually be on this map. Let me check. I have them all marked down on my map, the little spawn areas for the Misfortune Sisters. But yeah, if you just spam a single map, the easiest one to do is the Highland, the first map, whatever that one is. I can't remember the name of the first area. But it's just so easy to farm them. You're back. Welcome back. Hi. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that is what I wanted to do. Nice. Don't put your trust in me because you actually had to look how to spell it up. It's alright. That's alright. I knew what you meant. Yeah, so I like to go to the Obsidian Fieldlands, and I mean, Petalil respawn, so I'm not going to show you there. But on each map, the Misfortune Sisters have a chance to spawn. So you know, even on this map, like, I have a marked down as, do I have a markdown? Maybe I don't have a markdown on here. If we don't get a shiny Petalil, I'll show you guys on the Obsidian Fieldlands area before resetting. I should save. Whoop. There we go. Thank you, anime, for teaching me Nani and Baka. Fun fact, I think those were the first 2 Japanese words I learned. Actually, no, I take that back. So when I was in elementary school... Uh-oh, that's not what I wanted to do. When I was in elementary school, my teacher, she'd actually lived in Japan for a little bit, and she'd just moved back. And she taught us some Japanese. That's actually what started getting me interested in Japanese stuff. Don't run. Don't. Stop running! Oh, I hate it. But I actually used to be able to read and write a little bit of Japanese. Fun fact, can't. I can still speak a little bit. But she was teaching us some Japanese, and at this, you know, when I was first learning it back when I was like 10, you know, because she was, you know, she was a woman, she spoke with the feminine Japanese words. So that's how I was taught. So I remember the first time I was talking to someone in Japanese. You know, they were younger than me. I was what was I doing? It was like a summer school basically, and I was volunteering. And this was a couple years after, you know, I was in like middle school or something at this point. So they're, you know, speaking Japanese. I'm like, ooh, I know a little bit of Japanese. They're like, oh yeah, you know, let's hear ya. So I go up to them like, yes, I know how to say hi, you know, my name is in Japanese. My name is Crosses in Japanese. And, you know, so I say, I'm like, watashi no name wa Crosses desu. And they start laughing. I'm like, wait, why are you guys laughing? Is that not how it's pronounced? And they just kind of look at me and it's like, you're talking like you're a girl. And I had to sit there and I'm like, what does that mean? And it wasn't until I actually started studying Japanese a little bit more that I realized, you know, the female, you know, there's feminine speech and masculine speech in Japanese. So watashi is mostly female, where ore is more, you know, male. So they were laughing at me. I'm sitting there like, I didn't know what was going on. I knew a little bit at the time, didn't know too much. Yeah, I got laughed at by like 2 5-year-olds. Made me feel bad. Earlier, your dog had a nightmare. Interesting. He was probably dreaming about someone taking his ball. Yeah, it's an everyday nightmare for a dog, that's for sure. You can count to 10 in Japanese. I think that was the first thing we actually learned to do when I was first learning it. We learned to count to 10. Oh, that's right, I forgot. I was gonna show you guys the thing. Yeah, well, remind me next time. First you learned was konnichiwa, then nani, then baka. Jeez, the flex. Look, I've been learning it for a while, okay? Again, first time I started learning it was a long time ago. When I was 10. I was 10. So I've got some years in learning it. Haven't been studying frequently. But I've said this before, but I visited Japan a couple of years ago, and I knew enough Japanese to survive there for 2 weeks. So, it's not a whole lot that I know, but it was enough to survive for 2 weeks there, so. You've been learning Irish for 12 years and still can't speak a word of it? Isn't their language Gaelic? Isn't that like the actual name of it? Or is that something else? Is that like the old... Is that like old Irish? You learned to do it at karate? Oh, count to 10? You can count to 10 in 5 languages? Nice. See, I know a lot of, like, small phrases in a bunch of different languages. Like... I like studying language. Language is always fun. And so I was hanging out with my friends one time. You know, they're not big language people. Or at least, you know, wanting to learn other languages. And, you know, I was flexing my language skills. So I was like, give me a language and there's a chance I know a phrase in that language, or at least a word in that language. So one of my friends is like, all right, American Sign Language. I was like, that's too easy. That's too easy. And I flipped her off. I gave her the finger. It was pretty funny. She did not see it coming. She was like, I should have known. I was like, look, you lobbed me a ball and I just hit a home run, okay? Huh. Jeez, I hear like the confirmed catch sound, and I hear like the you know, sparkle noise. I'm like, ooh, shiny, and then I realize, no, that's not the shiny sparkle sound. Gets me every time. Every single time it gets me. Oi. Oh. Run. Any more spawning? No, no more spawning. Okay, let me show you what I was talking about with the money thing real quick. I'll leave this area. You need more Poké Dolls, you only have 70. Alright, well, I'll show you something. This is what I do. If I ever need money in this game, I'll show you real quick. I'm not going to save because I still want the Petalils, but I'll show you. It's Gaelic pronounced. Wait, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. I'll take the easy way to say it, not the hard way. So you know how to count to 10 in Irish, English, Japanese, Spanish, and French. Nice. So I took a French class when I was in middle school. So when I took a French class in high school, and only I can remember the alphabet, and I know the funny dirty words, right? I know those in French. Only thing I remember from that class. So when I was in high school and I took a Spanish class, we had it was a verbal quiz, and it was the Spanish alphabet. So I'm halfway through the Spanish alphabet, and then I completely forget it. So I switch over to the French alphabet because they're very similar. They're very similar. And my Spanish teacher didn't catch it, and I got full marks for the Spanish alphabet using the French one. Anyway, yeah, so if you want money, the easiest way is just Obsidian Fieldlands here, come to the second camp, and then the way I do it is I fly down this path first, and it'll be, you know, one of the sisters can be anywhere on this path. I think the furthest down I've seen her is right here. So if I don't see her here, I just start flying back up. I like to switch over to Weird Deer here because Weird Deer goes up hills better. And then switch back to Braviary, and then you can just hold down B. One of the other sisters has a potential to spawn right here, and she can spawn like anywhere here, even like on the corner here. And then the third and final one is just right down here, and I've seen her spawn on the rocks here, and I've seen her spawn like around the corner here. And if they're not there, I just leave the area and come back. And if they're there, once you beat the game, I mean, you get like 4 nuggets each time, and each nugget sells for like 10 or 20,000. It's insane how much it sells for. But yeah, that's how I got my 600,000 Poké Dollars. Said I liked ReZero. Yeah, ReZero it's up there as like one of my top 10. Definitely a good show. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Really good. I see I see chat is just catching up to some things I said a little while ago. Alright, let's head back to town. Wait, so what? Okay, you can't spell Spanish, French, Japanese, but you can say them. That's how I am with most of it. I can read Spanish and understand. So, here's another funny story. So one of my old jobs, I used to work in a call center, and we would get calls from a lot of places. So one of the main ones were Spanish-speaking people. And again, I know some Spanish words. I've been, you know, taught Spanish. Well, not taught Spanish, but a little bit of Spanish has been spoken in my house, you know, since I was a kid. But we predominantly spoke English. So there was one point, you know, I'm on the phone. There's this lady who's only speaking Spanish, can only speak Spanish on the phone. You know, she's asking me if I could get a translator on the line. And I was like, yeah, let me get a translator on the line for you real quick. So I call our translator line, and the guy he just wasn't helpful, like, at all. So I knew I could understand what Spanish she was saying, and with context clues, I was able to basically decipher what she was trying to say. And she understood enough English to decipher what I was saying. So we have this translator on the line who's just not helpful at all. Right, and we're sitting there, I'm speaking to her in English, she's returning to me in Spanish, and we somehow are able to fix her issue. Oh, that guy ran away. But we're somehow able to fix her issue with a translator on the line, and the translator could not, like, help at all. I cannot catch any of these things. Get over here. I hate that they hide in the grass. They're so small. They're master dodgers. I can't deal with these things. Maybe I should switch over to the jet ball. Can't outrun the jet ball, can ya? Check Discord DMs. What for? Oh, geez. Did you send me something that has to do with ReZero? There any more? Where are you other Petalils at? Get over here. I don't see any more. One more. Any more respawning? Any more in my cloud of smoke? No? Alright. So what do I get Poké Dollars for? Is you release all your Pokemon, you catch an Outbreak Shiny Hunt, and then it gives you all the grit items. Yeah. That's another thing. Once I find the shiny, I just go through the remainder of the Outbreak and just catch the rest of them for the same thing. In fact, I still have quite a few Pokemon I need to go through and release. But I tend to keep my grit items just to use them. I have like all my main Pokemon at like +9. I don't think I have any of them at +10. If anyone's at +10, it's gonna be my Typhlosion. But yeah, I like to keep them. Let me see, what are they at? Okay, only special attack is at +9. And then, like, I have Snorlax just 9 in HP. This thing was such a beast in my playthrough. I absolutely love the big boy. Just check and I'll see. Oh, jeez. Alright, let me take a look. You had a substitute teacher and she could speak 8 languages? Whew. That's crazy. I know somebody who, I mean, he speaks, at least that I know of, like 4 or 5 different languages. He speaks like Arabic, English, French, some Spanish, and then a couple other languages. But it's wild. I've known him for a long time. Can't speak a lick of Arabic. Right? Every time he tries to teach me, I just, you know, it's just the way the languages are different, you know? Because all I hear are a bunch of, like, throat gags. And I know that's not all Arabic is, but that's, like, all I can focus on whenever I hear, you know, whenever he's trying to say something in Arabic to me. Blue Shellos, best Shellos. I want to get a shiny of both the Shellos. Both the pink and the blue. Oh, you don't run away. Alright, I'm checking the Discord right now. The Discord DM. Oh, jeez. Alright, so you sent a couple figurines. Ooh, okay. I like the second one. I like that second one that you sent. It's like it knew. It's like it knew I was coming after it, and it just dodged immediately. You've been in school for 5 years, and you've had 7 different French teachers. Just can't handle it. Just can't handle it. I think one of my funnier, like, stories I heard, where are all the Petalils at? Hold up. Where are these guys at? So at that same job I was talking about earlier where I worked in a call center, we also had people in-house who could speak the languages. Where? Are they all gone? What? Excuse me? Okay, I didn't catch any. But yeah, at that same call center job, we also had people in-house who could speak both French and Spanish. So our French speaker is actually from France. And most of the time, the French speakers we would get were from Canada, from Quebec. So they spoke French Canadian. And she absolutely hated talking to them because she couldn't understand a word that they were saying because they weren't actually speaking like traditional French the way she was speaking it. But they were speaking, you know, more, you know, Canadian version of it, for lack of a better term. But I always just thought that that was funny. You know, even in other languages, sometimes if you have a different accent, it's hard to understand. Bum, bum, bum. Did I just like, was there no Petalils there? Oh, Turtwigs are back. Too bad we already got the Turtwigs. You were going to get one that had a two-piece swimsuit with a blue see-through t-shirt over it, but you were like, Mom might not approve. Yeah. So, here's what, so back to me visiting Japan a couple of years ago. You know, while I was there, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy some stuff I normally wouldn't buy here in America. So, I decided to buy some figures, some anime figures. And I think it was like day 4. Right, day 4, and basically my entire carry-on. So my entire carry-on was just full. Like, I couldn't fit anything else in there to bring back. So I made the decision not to get anything else. Here's the thing. We went to, it was a mall. It was a mall in Japan, and this mall, you know, it's not like a mall in America where it's, like, super long with only 2 floors. But this one was more, I think it was like 5 or 6 stories or something. And on the top floor, you know, there was like a coffee area, like a coffee shop, there was bookstores. But at the top was like where all the games were. You know, there were mangas up there. There's another Turtwig. There's 2 Turtwigs in a row. You know, mangas, video games, things like that. They also had a claw machine. And this claw machine, it was you spend $5, you get a chance to win something. And there was just one thing in there that I wanted, and it was a figurine. I didn't know at the time that it was $5, that, and, you know, there was no refunds. So when I realized it was $5, I was like, I really don't want to spend $5 on this. So I try and call one of the attendants over, and I'm trying to explain to them, like, hey, I actually didn't mean to put money in here. And, you know, they didn't understand what I was saying. So... So they're like, no refunds, you have to play. So I was like, okay. I put the remaining like $4 in, or like $3 in, however much it was. And I played this game. It's a claw machine game where you get like 3 tries. So on my first try, I guess what the claw machine game did is it reached down. I should start the game so we can get moving here. But it goes down and it would grab onto a ball and then grab the ball, move the ball over to the selection, or like the prize pool, and then you would show the ball to the people and they would get you the prize associated with it. So there was really only one thing in the claw machine that I wanted, and it was a figure that I did not have room for. So I somehow ended up getting the number that I wanted and chose the figure that I wanted. And then I had to walk over to my friends all guilty like, because we had all agreed not to buy any more figures to bring home. I had to, you know, head down in shame, tail tucked between my legs. I walk over. I'm like, guys, I did something bad. Wait, I saved on a Turtwig run? Alright, maybe that's why there was no more Petalils. Well, I messed up. Let me make sure. Did my save get reverted? Huh. Well, maybe that's why there were no more Petalils. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna be doing some post-game stuff now. I messed up. And, we have Turtwigs again. That's unfortunate. My storytelling got in the way of me playing the game. Yeah, I had to walk over to my friends and, you know, tail tucked between my legs, and I was like, guys, I accidentally won this thing. And, yeah, we had to somehow make room for it, and we were able to, like, throw some other clothes away, and we made room for it, and yeah. There's my little story about playing some claw games in Japan. Dang, I didn't notice that I saved not on a Petalil, but on Turtwig. I don't know how that happened. That's okay. I'll just have to try again later. Alright, on to more post-game stuff. Do you think anime like Demon Slayer is the Mickey Mouse of Japan? Absolutely not. No, if there's any, like, Mickey Mouse of Japan, it's, like, either Hello Kitty Conan, or, I mean, even Pokemon. Like, Hello Kitty is huge over there. So, you want to visit Japan's, get addicted getting REM figures from claw machines? Wait, the Azelf can see me. Do I have any... Yes, I do. Azelf, I need you to, stop moving for a second so I can pelt you with some spoiled apricorns. This isn't gonna work, is it? It did work. Haha, get in the ball. Stupid. Dang it, didn't work. Should I battle it? Should I just battle it? Answer is yes. Answer is yes. We're going to battle it. Have I ever heard of hurling? I don't know. Have I? I'm not quite sure. I know I've heard of, like, curling, like the Olympic sport. But I don't know if I've heard of hurling. You haven't beaten him yet? No, I haven't done, like, any post-game stuff. Alright? I'm all new to the post-game stuff. Oh, Glaive goes down. That's okay. Hello Kitty is Japanese? Oh, yeah. It's huge down there. I meant to send out Darkrai, not my first guy. Alright, you know what? Because it'll be funny. We're just gonna strong style Dark Void, because why not? I should probably change the title of the stream. I'm gonna change it to, I sucked at shiny hunting. So now I'm doing post-game. What did it hit me with? Oh, huh. Alright. Well, that's a shame. Big boy, get in here. Help me out. I'm not even paying attention to the game, and all of a sudden, 2 of my Pokemon are gone. Let's try another Jet Ball. It's the fastest sport on grass. Heard of hurling, like throwing. Let's see, hurling sport. Oh, this is interesting. It reminds me of lacrosse, kinda. Is this like ancient lacrosse? Is this like what lacrosse evolved from? That actually looks kind of fun. Hurling. Like, you have 2 basically clubs, 2 like wooden clubs. You hold a wooden club and you go around smacking and carrying a ball. At least from the photos. That's what I'm discerning from the photos. That's what the photos are telling me. Where do I go? This guy. Did you see my waifu message, or did it get deleted by YouTube again? Let me see. If you don't bring home the waifu, she'll end your life. It's Ireland's national sport? Interesting. Oh, jeez. I'm looking at photos, and I'm going through, I'm scrolling down, and there's just a photo of a guy getting smashed in the face with one of the clubs. I'm like, ugh, that's gotta hurt. That's really gotta hurt. Alright, let's return to the village. What other national sports are there out there? I kind of want to learn the rules of rugby. Like, I knew some people who did some rugby when I was younger. Never understood the rules. Although I had, granted, I never looked into it. But yeah, I've just never, I just don't understand rugby at all. I will go till morning. The stick is called a hurl and the ball is called a sloiter? 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 Is that Sloiter? Am I pronouncing that right? Trying to envision an Irish accent. A Sloiter. That was bad. I'm sorry. That was a bad accent. It's a very physical sport. It looks like it. It's crazy how many, like, weird, you know, other sports are out there. No, there are some very interesting, like, what I call foreign sports because I'm from America. And they are foreign to me. But, like, another one is, what's it called? It's like a UK sport where, what is it called? Cricket. Cricket's the name. It reminds me of American baseball. Still don't understand how it plays. Okay, what was the thing it was using then? Mystical power is psychic. How come it hit? I'm so confused. How did mystical power hit my dark type? I don't understand. I don't understand how this hit my Darkrai, of all things. That makes zero sense to me. You don't want to spoil ReZero, but if you want a Rem, you're lucky. You took her because she'll definitely end your life. Nah, it was the blue-haired one. It was Ram. I do have a Rem figure, so... I got pressured into buying a couple figures one time. So I was at the mall with my friends here in America. And they know how much I like ReZero. So we're walking through a store, and I get pulled back, and they're like, look at that. I'm looking at them like, what do you want? And they point to, it was Rem and Ram in like Shrine Maiden costumes, and they're like, you have to buy that. I'm like, I don't want to buy that. They're like, you have to buy it. So I'm like, alright, fine, I'll go buy it. You guys have pressured me into it. It was like 30 for one or 50 for the two, so... You know, I ended up, dang it. Yeah, they sit nice on my shelf here. I do enjoy them. I'm gonna agile style the Dark Void. Ireland also has another national sport called Gaelic. It's like soccer, but you can use your hands. Interesting. Okay. Time for the shiny waifus, aka Gardevoir. We're gonna do an agile style Dark Pulse. It's pronounced like slither, like a snake slither. Did I just kill the... No need to worry there. We didn't just knock the Mesprit out. Although it is nice to see that if you do somehow end up killing it, it's not the end of the world. Baseball would be easy to play for from Ireland. I'll throw another jet ball at it. I don't know, the jet ball's like my favorite ball in this game. Is Ram the pink hair? I don't know, I forget their names. They just combine together. Hey, we did it! Look at that, first try, first Pokeball. One more Lake Guardian to catch, okay. So do you get to catch Arceus? Is like Arceus at the very end of the post-game content? Or is it like right after you get all the plates? You'd be getting Gardevoir and Abomasnow? Abomasnow's a waifu? Is that right? Is that what I hear you saying? Abomasnow's the waifu? Hey, no judging. No judgment from me. Let me check to see if there's any shiny Magikarp over here. Anyone? Any shiny? Any shiny? Any shiny? No shiny. Should watch a video on YouTube of hurling. Top hits hurling. It's really cool to see. Wait, they tackle in that sport? What? Alright, now I'm even more... I love contact sports. I don't know, there's just something about it. Something about, like, grown adults or, you know, just completely smashing people. Like, I was watching this American football highlight. And this guy basically, you know, he gets hit and, you know, he gets upset because it was a foul. It was supposed to be a penalty. So he gets upset and he chases down the guy who has the ball and just completely lays him out. And it was just, I don't know, there's something satisfying about it to watch. Alright, one more to go. One more late Guardian to go. Rem is blue, Rem is pink. If I was a fan, you'd think I know the difference. Look, when did Season 2 end? Hold on. Let me justify myself here. When did ReZero Season 2 end? Give me a second. Give me a second. When did Season 2 end? Look, it's been 2 years since Season 2, okay? Alright, I haven't watched it in 2 years, okay? There's my justification for not remembering every little detail about it. Oh, the Obama Snow's Carnivore's Bodyguard. Have you guys seen that movie, The Hitman's Bodyguard? It stars, who does it? It was, Ryan Reynolds and... Oh, who's the other guy? Samuel L. Jackson. I haven't seen it, but I really want to. It looks funny. Not slide tackles, it's rough shoulders, fights, and laying people out. Ooh, I like that. I like the sound of the sport. You've already convinced me to check some of it out. See, that's why I used to like hockey. I understand why in hockey they had to like, you know, settle things down a little bit. But hockey used to be so much fun to watch. So many fights would break out in hockey. And it was so much fun to watch. It's like they used to have a guy on the team whose job it was to like fight people. Like when someone wronged someone, they called them the enforcers. They'd send the enforcer out and the enforcer would be like, look, you know what you did. You know what I gotta do. We gotta fight. Come on, let's go. And they would get into fights. And it was really cool. Jet ball. Back about 30 years ago, they didn't wear helmets, so it was even more dangerous. And people then weren't soft. Yeah. No, it's crazy. Like, if you look at sports and just, like, football, you know, take American football, for instance, right? 100 years ago, right? The Draco plate from the psychic types? Okay, sure. But take a look at football. Like, they went from having leather helmets and no, like, other protection to, like, full-on shoulder pads, like, some nice, I don't know what kind of material it's made out of, but nice helmets. Like, it's just crazy how, you know, safer, I guess, sports have gotten. Alright, who should we grab next? Who should be the next one on... Oh, I guess there's only Cresselia. Alright, we're gonna go get Cresselia. You haven't seen it since 2020 and you have a terrible memory. Still not justified. Look. Alright. The amount of stuff crammed into my brain. Alright. I remember 1,000 different things, okay? You forget 1,000 things every single day, and that was one of them, alright? Don't forget this quote. I forget what it's from. I'm stealing it from a movie. But you forget 1,000 things every day. Make sure this is one of them. feel like it was some crime movie. What was that? Okay, what was that from? Let me find out what that quote is from. Ah, it's from GTA 5. That's what it was from. You forget 1,000 things every day. Make sure this is one of them. I like that quote. I really like that quote. Hockey is really cool. You'd love to play it. I remember I used to play street hockey when I was a kid. We'd get rollerblades on, and we'd just play in the street. We had, you know, some kids had some like goalie nets. We had the hockey sticks, and we would just play with like a red rubber ball. It was so much fun. You know, a car would start coming down the road. We'd skate over, pick up the net, you know, slide it to the side of the road. Car would come through. We'd put it right back in the road and get back to playing again. It was so much fun. I could never do ice hockey, though. I've never learned to ice skate. Actually, I take that back. I did ice skate once, and it wasn't that hard. I couldn't go fast, but it wasn't too hard. Your girlfriend broke up with you, so you came to watch Pokemon? Aw, I'm sorry to hear about that. Well, hopefully I can make your night just a little bit better. I hope you're doing all right. All right. Oh, Coronet Highlands. This is where we're going next. Like soccer, you really enjoy playing, but the professional players are really annoying to watch. Yeah, I am not a big fan of soccer. Like, I loved playing soccer when I was younger, but I can't watch. At least I can't watch male soccer. Female soccer, holy crap, female soccer is another game in its own. Like, they just beat each other up, and it is amazing. But then you watch, like, men's soccer, and it's just like, I saw this GIF, right? This guy gets, someone walks up behind him and blows in his ear, and he, like, grabs his ear and goes to the ground like he just got, like, punched in the back of the head. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This isn't fun. You forget everything every day. You and your friends would play hurling and soccer every day, and you were really competitive. Oh, okay. That reminds me of a story I had from when I was younger. So, you know, I think it's safe to say, when you're a kid, you're stupid. You're stupid, and you don't think of consequences, right? So, me and my friends, we played football when we were younger. Full contact tackle football, right? We were like 9 or 10. And we're playing full contact tackle football. And I remember there was one time, you know, I was throwing the ball and we were playing, again, full tackle. So these guys go to like try and tackle me, 2 of them, and I just lower my shoulders and I just smash into both of them. And they were not happy. They were not happy with me. The fact that I was able to take both of them down and they couldn't knock me over. Oh, they were not happy. Check my DMs. Oh, geez, what'd you send me this time? Oh, that's the one you were gonna order. Let me take a look at this one. Oh, that's an interesting figure. Oh, that's not too bad. The way you were describing it made it sound much worse, but that's a pretty neat looking figure. Here's the thing, like when I'm looking for like figures to buy, I want to get some like nice quality ones. I don't want like the little cheap guys. So, you know, all of my, well, they're not super expensive. But I got one when I was in Japan, and it cost me like $100. And oh, we're all confused. Oh, this is a very interesting. I haven't seen this one before. It inverses your controls. Okay, it did not like that. It... Look. Look, I just want to fight you. I just want to fight you, okay? You don't have to do this. We can just battle. Thank you. You used to play rugby, and you'll say you had your fair share of fights. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. When you were a kid, it was just like just little things like that. At least when I was a kid, little things like that used to just rile people up, and it was. There's something fun about it though. Like looking back, it was really quite fun. All right, I don't think I can. Nope, I can hit it again, and it's obscure. We're in a shadow ball. Okay, we're gonna hide behind a pillar. Think we can catch it first try like with the other guys? This camera's amazing. Hey, first try. There we go. We caught Cresselia. Nice. Alright, what's next on the list for endgame stuff or post-game stuff? The Dread Plate. Ooh, that sounds scary. That sounds scary. Your mom doesn't like the kind of cleavage stuff. Wish it wasn't like this, but it's sadly out of your control. F's in the chat for my unable to get the figure that he wants. F in the chat. Fighting each other was the most fun though, and after we talked like it didn't happen. That's just how things worked. That's just how things worked when you were younger. Because I remember there was this one time, I don't know what possessed this guy, but, you know, he wanted to fight me, right? Okay, and I knew he wanted to fight me only at the moment when the fight started, right? He comes up to me, we're in gym class. We're in gym class, and he throws a punch, right? He throws a punch at me, and I'm sitting there like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you throwing a punch at me? Only, you know, come to find out that there were some other kids in that class who I guess didn't like me or something, or didn't like him, and they were like, yeah, he was making fun of you. You should go fight him. So like these kids had orchestrated this guy to come try and fight me. And I was just like, dude, what are you trying to do? Like, I don't want to fight you. We're not fighting. Anyway, long story short, the guy couldn't hit me. We were both sent to the principal, and we both got set, you know, got off scot-free. So there's that story. Don't get into fights. Man, yes, last night I was trying to shiny hunt, who was I trying to shiny hunt? Giratina. That's right. Yeah, I was shiny hunting Giratina back in, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And I still kind of want to, but I want to shiny hunt a Cresselia in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Again, I'm at over 9,000 resets now for Giratina. And I don't want to have to do that for Cresselia. I don't want to have to do it all over again. It's like, oh, woe is me. Oh, woe is me. I want the shiny, but I don't want to put in the effort. Alright, let's go talk to Kogita. Let's do some more of this post-game stuff. How close am I to getting Arceus? Am I pretty close or not really? I'm gonna read what she has to say. I kind of skipped over the other text, but I'm gonna read this one. Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates? Yes, we have. Of course, Crosses is a famed member of the Survey Corps after all. So, what more can you tell us? We're so close now, and we must know more about the plates. If there's yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Interesting. People like that are annoying. They'll get someone else to fight because they're too scared. I don't know, it was just a very weird situation. Like, I didn't understand why they were doing it. It's just kind of like, dude, I don't want to do this. Like, I'm just here to go to school. I'm not here to try and fight. Alright, we'll grab 3 pieces of wood. Let me go drop off a bunch of all this stuff. There we go. Beautiful. Should we save? I think we'll drop a save. Why not? Total of 2 figures comes to around 53.73. That's not a bad deal. That's with the best coupon Honey could find. That sounds pretty reasonable. A lot of the figures I'm wanting to get are like way too expensive. Again, like the most expensive figure I have on my desk here. I mean, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find what it's going for currently. Okay, let me see if I can find how much this figure's going for now. Wow, okay, so the figure that I have, when I bought it for about 9,800 yen, which came out to be about $100. So I just checked Amazon for the same figure, and it's selling for $174. So the most expensive figure I have is currently valued at $174, which is absolutely crazy. Oh, yes, this certainly ought to do. Now the moment comes at last, the big reveal. What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood? A secret? Your expectations need tempering. I fear this wood is merely for fashioning myself new cutting boards. Ooh, look at that. Okay. I need to complete the Pokedex to get Arceus? Oh, no. To go into the Arceus area, you need 10 more hours of Legends Arceus. Oh, you need 10 more hours. Okay. So I have to, do I have to complete the Pokedex? Ooh, okay. The plates we're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for the cooking. How you complain for one shirking his own work this very moment. Poor Ginter of the Ginkgo Guild must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay. Here you are, Cross, as a reward for the wood you've brought me. The pixie plate. Oh, I was wondering where the fairy plate was going to come from, and there it is. Wait, have we seen... Have we seen a fairy Arceus before? Fairy wasn't around when the plates were around. Oh, ooh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Volo, that's one of the plates we were looking for. Apologies. That's indeed one of the plates we've been searching for. What do you mean? A plate? Let me see that again. That's too small to be a cutting board. This does rather look like one of the plates you've been tracking down. While the engravings upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board, whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power. The plate's power, rather. Well, no more need saying. What do you two intend to do now? Well, we've managed to collect quite a lot of plates by now, but I still don't think what we're to do with them exactly. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around the Celestica ruins. Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. I see. A fine pretext to continue shirking your mercantile duties, to crawl about in old ruins as you so enjoy. On with you, then. I don't need you to tell me. I'm going. The Celestica ruins. Crosses, I'll see you there. Alright, looks like we're heading over to the ruins next. Alright. Go on now to the Celestica ruins. I'm curious myself about what you'll find there. What can we who live now learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends? Alright, that's interesting. You have 81 hours in PLA, you've got 60 hours. How many hours do I have? Saved, I have 158. I don't want to leak my friend code, so I am gonna check. Let me check and see how many hours I actually have in this game. I have about 100 hours in Pokemon Legends Arceus from actual gameplay. Not from save, but from, you know, resetting and everything. I have about 100 hours, which is crazy, which means I've been resetting for like 40 hours, which is wild. Uh-oh. Kids in your old school were all talk and no act. They said they were gonna fight after school, but no one did. They talked behind their back, trying to make each other look like a wimp, but they were the wimps. Do I have Dialga and Palkia? Yes, I do. Oh, that's something we can go do. Let me go grab... let me get the Palkia and Dialga real quick. That's something I haven't done yet. So that's something we'll go do. We are going to... Let me get all these. All the legendaries. We're going to move them over to my legendary box. Bop, bop, bop. We're going to take Palkia and Dialga. Goodbye, Rufflet. And... I'm sorry, big boy, but you gotta go too. We're gonna go get their origin forms. I haven't gotten their origin forms yet. Well, I did, but then my game crashed, so it didn't save it. But we're gonna go get their origin forms. I think we'll go to the Alabaster Icelands first. The ultra mega suffering. Alright, we need to go... I guess I could just fast travel. We need to go to the Pearl Settlement. Yes, there we are. You have way too much time on this game. It says 81 hours saved, but 95 hours. The way to check is if... Well, I'll show you. So if you go up to here and click on your page, it'll show you all the games you've played and the hours you've put into them. So if you just go there, if you're not playing the game, well, I was able to see it while I was playing, but if you go in there, it'll show you how many hours you have in it. Alright, Irita. We're gonna fight you. We're gonna fight you now. And we're going to be able to get, Origin Palkia. We're gonna... Oh, jeez. These things are just so ridiculous. Alright. I think there's 151 Pokemon in BDSP, but you might be wrong. I think there's more. I think there's like 200 or something in BDSP. No. Even more than that. I don't know. I don't know how many are actually in the game. Watch, tomorrow they're gonna drop a BDSP patch during the or like right after the live stream. You're gonna go. You have a soccer game tomorrow, and it's pretty late. All right, Hives. Well, thanks so much for hanging out today. Hopefully, I get to see you tomorrow morning, or I guess in the morning for me. I'm gonna be streaming the Pokemon Presents tomorrow, guys. So feel free to join me. And we'll all get to see what Pokemon has in store. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. I'll probably start streaming at like, I don't know, 5:30 my time. So I'm actually gonna be ending the stream here pretty quickly because I gotta get to sleep so I can wake up early. Yeah, then we'll watch the stream together, and then I'll probably just continue to stream after that. We'll do some Legends Arceus if they release like a new. If they release something new, maybe I'll play a new game. But, yeah. That's the plan for tomorrow. BDSP has like 400. Yeah, they have quite a bit. I think like in the main decks or in like the game itself, they don't have too many, but once you get the, We're just gonna strong style. Once they release like Pokemon Home, you can get everything or something. I don't know. I haven't touched the game in a while. I've spent a month of it trying to get a shiny Giratina. You were theorizing in the Discord that they may announce the Let's Go Johto games tomorrow because the Pokemon Go has the Johto event. That is true. I was thinking that that could be the case, but my argument against that as well is the fact that I mean, then you go back to Kanto again, right? They might just I mean, that's the thing, like with Johto, you go back to Kanto again. That's the way they design the games, that's how it is. So it'll be interesting. I'm expecting Pokemon Sleep, some stuff on Pokemon Sleep to come out tomorrow. They're going to be announcing a new Pokemon game, that's for sure. Or not 100% for sure, but I could see them announcing a new Pokemon game. Whether it's a spin-off, maybe they're bringing, I don't know, maybe a new Pokemon game's getting announced tomorrow. I think we can all agree on that. All right, that was the Pearl. Let's go to the Diamond guys next. We'll get Origin Dialga. Yes, Origin Dialga. You don't mind going back to Kanto? That is true. Johto was originally going to be the end of Pokemon, but, you know, then it grew into the biggest, you know, franchise ever. But yeah, it's interesting. I'm excited to see. It's only going to be about a 14-minute, like, video tomorrow. So, I'll start my stream a little early. We'll talk for a bit, speculate a little bit, see what we get right. And then I'll play some Pokemon for a little bit after that. So let's head to the Diamond Settlement. There we go. And then we need to go over here. Hello, mister. Fun fact, you don't take fall damage in the water. Alright, Adaman. Fight me. Be sure to save after Origin Dialga. I probably should save before this fight. Now that I have Origin Palkia, we've accepted the quest. Yeah, we'll pass. We'll pass, Adaman. I'm gonna save right now. Because my game will just crash randomly every now and then. I gotta find Lilligant again. That irritates me. Just thinking back on it. I really want a shiny Lilligant. Now I gotta find Petalil again. Ugh. Alright, Adaman, fight me. Alright, who do we got? Leafeon. Leafeon and Umbreon. We are gonna... Ugh, I don't like the look of this. Who's gonna give me the most trouble? I'm switching in Garchomp. You found a Natsuki cosplay, so if you decide to cosplay with it without the 1K, you send it in DMs. Alright. Alright, I think we'll take out Leafeon first. Yeah. I think they're going to announce BDSP or Pokemon Legends Arceus DLCs and a Gen 9 teaser. I would be very surprised if they didn't release DLC for at least one of the games. And here's the thing. I would probably buy DLC for both of them. You know, so... DLC. DLC Pokemon. Everyone wants it. I would love, because I don't know if you guys have been following any of like the recent news for these games, but apparently some some modders, some game modders have found in the game's file a way to get to what's it called? Into like a modern day room. So I think it would be super cool if there was like DLC where I don't know, maybe we go back to our normal time. I think that would be really cool. But we'll have to see. Yo, same dude. Right, we're gonna take out the Vaporeon. Goodbye, Vaporeon. Yeah, we'll agile style here. Why not? Want to see me get hit by my own Pokemon's new move? I'll go ahead with a strong Sea Flare next. Me when Pokemon drops a new DLC or a game right now. That is true. That is also me. Here's the thing. I really like the DLC for Sword and Shield. So I honestly wouldn't mind more DLC that was, you know, like that. That added 2 new areas to the game. So I wouldn't mind like a 2 new areas or even more areas in this game. All right, let's get both our origin forms out here. And ooh, let me save real quick. Cuz I've already done both of these twice and then my game has crashed both times. So let me drop a save real quick. Thank you. Yes. Let us see the origin form abominations. Okay, maybe they're not abominations. No, they're abominations. No, they're abominations. You also want to Let's Go Johto this year. DLC mid next year in Gen 9. If anything, because the hype for this game is so high, they would probably release DLC before Let's Go. That way they can get the most money. Because then once they get to Let's Go, that's all they're going to do. They're going to focus on the Let's Go games and then Gen 9. So if I do think that they would, if they do release it in any order, it'll be DLC for BDSP or more likely Legends Arceus. DLC for Legends Arceus later this year. And then at the end of the year, like a Let's Go Johto game. And then sometime next year, Gen 9. Look at these things. Oh, I gotta try something. We're gonna go take photos with them. We're gonna go take photos with them. You want to help? Do I want to help you complete the decks when I get all 241? I don't know when I'm gonna be getting all 241, if I'm being honest. I have no idea when I'm going to be getting it. Because I still got to refine Petalil and then shiny out that thing. Gen 9 is coming out this year. They have a schedule, new generation games every 3 years. Technically, this is a new generation. If we want to get technical about it. This is a new main series game. If you want to be technical with it. Oh no. Oh no. Put a pink screen on. Oh no, look at this thing. That's not pink. That's not pink at all. Should we change the lens filter? What kind of lens do we want? A dreamy filter? Because we're dreaming right now being next to whatever this thing is. Right, let's take our photo. That is just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. That's ridiculous. think Gen 9 is this year. No shot. It's coming up. Oh, you said new gen, not main series. We'll see. It'll be interesting. If they do, I don't know. It just, to me, it doesn't make sense from a like a business perspective, right? Because if they do release Gen 9 this year, when are they going to release the DLC, you know? This game is sold so well. They're going to be doing DLC for this game because they're going to be milking the money. Yeah, what if we... Oh, can we get under Dialga? We can't get under Dialga. That makes me mad. Where can we stand to take a photo? Right here? You see, change the pose. Hold on. Let me see what we can do. The bandit pose? No. One arm out? It doesn't work. It doesn't work with this big of a Pokemon. DLC April, Gen 9 is in September. If they do Generation 9, it's going to be during the holiday season again. It'll be just like BDSP. It'll come out like maybe November. It'll most likely come out November rather than September. That way it's closer to the holidays. They get all their holiday money. But yes, we can we'll probably discuss more of this tomorrow morning. Again, I will be streaming the Pokemon Presents tomorrow, 6 a.m. for me. It's only like 11 hours away, and I still got a lot of stuff I got to do tonight. But yeah, that's going to do it for my stream tonight. Tune in tomorrow morning. I will be streaming the Pokemon Presents, and then we will be doing some more Pokemon, whether Legends Arceus or if they release like a new game or a demo or something, we might do a demo. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's stream. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you all hopefully tomorrow morning. It's gonna be oh geez, it's gonna be so early. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.